And Akash, what's your opinion on missile piece? On our new missile piece?
Missile piece is like really interesting. It can trick your opponent. Like once you move like a bishop and then suddenly it attacks you like a knight also. I think it's very new to have here, and it's a very new interesting variant that I'll be like very interested to play again and again, because as I said, it's very unique,
To
this
be honest,
edition.
it feels like a cheat code sometimes. What do you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, like just I told you, like it can really trick your opponent, because if it would have, if some part of it was a bishop and some part of knight, then it would have been a different thing. But
Yeah.
but in the very next move, it can move like a knight. That can be very tricky to remember also for the first few games, I guess.
Yes.
I almost blundered the
The
last time.
deadly factor about it is the fork. It can create many forks. Means
Yeah.
around 12, it can fork 12 pieces at the same time.
And just the amount of the space that this 10 cross 10 board provides is very
Yes.
interesting for me to explore. And like with the dynamo we have, so like for the bishop we have to have pawn pawn advancements to make space for it to develop, right? And with the dynamo we can just jump it over another, we can jump it over our pawn like a knight and then start uh, playing it like a bishop. So it's very interesting to with this idea that I can have a bishop developed right from the first move of the game. So
Exactly.
that seems very interesting to me.
Exactly. Do you know the concept of good pieces and bad pieces, Agas?
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
know, but
Good
I
pieces and bad pieces. So it is very hard to get have a bad dynamo, bad bishop.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, but bishops usually they are bad once they are trapped inside the pawn chain. But it is not
yeah.
true for the dynamo.
Yeah, that's why I
Okay.
think also your assessment that it's worth like 7 points, not even six because of 3+3, but seven. That's a good assessment, I think, of this piece.
So like queen also 5+3. Queen means a rook and bishop put together, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
So 5+3 is 8, but queen is having 9 points because of the
yeah,
same piece having both the features. So
yeah,
definitely its strength will be improved.
yeah.
Same thing here for the dynamo. Oh, you blundered. You blundered your missile for the bishop.
Oh fuck! Sorry.
You blundered it.
I didn't see that it's supported.
Yes.
I think I missed something. My Google Assistant is saying I think I missed something.
Okay.
I missed something. But
Now one thing. This dynamo having less points than a rook. So that may be
oh,
often missed out by the new players. Isn't it?
yeah, that's a very nice thing to
Yes.
have, this dynamic where the rook is not as important as it used to be.
Yes.
That's very new and interesting.
And like in the normal chess, in the opening theory, control the center, develop the minor pieces. Yet Dynamo is not a minor piece. Okay, as per
Yeah,
the points are concerned, it must be considered as a major piece, isn't it?
yeah,
But
yeah,
still, they
yeah.
have like a
Definitely.
minor piece, so they should be taken out early in the game, like
Yeah,
the major pieces.
yeah,
And whether to put them before the bishop and knight, that is again, if the game will be played more, then we'll be able to realize what
yeah,
exactly have to be done.
yeah. So like when you moved this bishop, I was intrigued to
That is a
move my
dynamic.
rook to f9 to
Okay.
move rook, and both the dynamo are supporting the f9 square. And first of all, it seems very interesting to say f9.
F9, yes.
Yeah,
During the pawn promotion, also the key square concept and everything is not validated here. They are different
yeah.
in Dynamo Chess.
Right now, my advantage for this game has gone because this game
No, no,
provides dynamo, and I do not
that time
have,
everything will be well.
I do not have any dynamo with me. Wait,
Are you surprised I have blundered my bishop?
I am thinking, have you blundered or not? Because you are
No,
a better player
I
than
have
me.
not blundered because I moved
Yeah,
my
yeah,
dynamo. Now the dynamo is supporting the bishop. Of
yeah,
course, the
yeah.
bishop
Not
is having much more points than a knight in this
no,
variant.
but after I take your bishop and you take with the dynamo, can't I move my rook to e2?
Yes, you can
And
pin. You can pin. You can't move your rook to e2. E2 is not a good square. But anyway, you can move. But then again, I will come back here with my
but if I move to
supporting
rook
the
to
knight.
e2, uh, how can you support the knight? Oh,
It will
like oh, you will.
be a dynamo, isn't it? I'll be
Yeah,
supporting the
yeah,
knight. Either rook to e2, rook e1 would be better in that case. But still, the dynamo can support the knight.
yeah. Like it can move like a bishop to support the knight. I was just
Yeah.
thinking about
And of course, you
moving
can
like a
play this
knight to
move
support the.
again, but that will not work. If you
Yeah,
play this move with a rook here, this is the option. I can come back and support the knight. And another option will be from this position, there will be a fork to the king and the rook. Can you see it? It will try to decoy my or deflect my dynamo,
oh yeah.
isn't it?
But what if I move my rook to even now?
This, yes, that is the thing. It will move your rook to e1 now. Yes, I have to think now. That's truly
Yeah.
a big chunk. Yes, it have trapped the bishop. Still, I am having two dynamos, so that will do. Okay, I will sacrifice.
Oh, nice. You are attacking my rook. I could have missed that.
It is easy to find because the dynamo moved like a knight and attacking the rook. But if it
Yeah,
would have
yeah.
like a bishop and attacked the rook,
Yeah.
it's quite tough to find it.
Like, but it also looks more like a bishop, right?
Yes, yes,
So
that's
if
right.
it's kept there,
Yes,
someone can miss. Maybe like
yes, sir.
first few games, you'll have to get habituated for
Yes.
this. Oh no. Are you getting fogged with knight h6?
Maybe. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
But
So
no, no, no,
maybe.
no, no, no. That
Oh
knight
no.
is hanging.
Oh no.
So we do one thing. I can give you a take back. Ask me a
Yeah.
take back.
Yeah.
That knight is hanging actually.
Yeah. It's just very confusing. Both of them. How can I fork someone with a knight who can move like a knight?
They both can move like a knight.
Yeah, that's what.
It is like
I'm just.
playing two knights with a knight. So
Yeah. Yeah.
for a timing, I also thought, oh, it is happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And so this was a blunder, but I was planning from the past few moves to move my knight to f7 so that I could give a check. That move would have been nice. Like I would have exchanged my knight for your dynamo. That would have been a very good exchange for me if I move my knight to f7 and then try to fork with g9.
But in between, you lose a tempo. So I'll change the position of the dynamos.
Yeah, you will
Isn't
change.
it?
And right now I got forked like a
You got
bishop.
forked, and I don't think there is a solution for this one
Yeah,
because the knight is
yeah,
free, isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah. I cannot also move my rook to g9 to save my knight
No.
because the dynamo is there on i8. Very dynamic game. Moved like a knight but forking like a bishop.
It's yes.
Now, yes.
But now the other rook is hanging.
Yeah, yeah. I
Then
thought that it will be better to if you take the rook and I exchange the dynamo, that will be a more
so
comfortable position.
I'm getting 5 + 3, 8 points for a dynamo. That's fine.
Yeah, that's a fair exchange for me
Then
also.
then there will be a fork, and I am getting the knight also. Yes,
Yeah, like now we are playing a rook and knight versus rook and dynamo. So
rook
it's
and dynamo.
yeah, it's obviously better for you, but
Yes,
still,
but somehow you
man,
came back into the game very
yeah,
strong. But still, it is uh, quite problematic for you since a dynamo is
yeah,
a huge piece.
yeah.
I think is it a blunder again?
Oh yes, it. Oh no, bishop dynamo to g5, right?
No, but then rook to e2, e9.
Yeah, but still, it's easy to miss. If I didn't have rook to e9 in this position,
Yes.
it could get really worse. Okay. And just realize mating patterns will also get interesting with this piece because,
Only
like,
this piece can checkmate a king alone. Alone
yeah, on,
dynamo. A corner.
yeah, yeah, a
So you
bishop knight
don't need a
checkmate.
king. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I realized this because when you gave a check like a knight right now on h3, I couldn't move my king to j1 either. So
Yes.
it was very tricky. You can if my rook had been there on h1, like it's there in the starting positions, you can really checkmate me out of the opening also.
Yes. So playing this chess in shorter time format even difficult.
Yeah, and it's hard to escape checks with this piece. Like
Yes.
if I if I move to g2 or i2 again, you can move like a knight but check like a bishop.
Yes. No, wherever you will move, I can execute a check from this position.
Yeah,
Dynamo
yeah.
with the missile.
Oh no, you can take it. I forgot.
I think Akash, you can again check. I don't know, like.
No, that would be a blunder.
Okay.
If I have made a blunder, it will be a checkmate. But then what I would have done,
Yeah,
I would have pulled the rook back, and it would be a check. You have to save the king, and then the rook will be falling.
yeah, but
That
also
would be,
this, it's supported by the Dynamo, right? C10.
yes.
Yes, yes, right.
Yeah, I thought about it, but then I thought how he won't blunder a back rank mate, that's for sure. And now this rook is supported by a Dynamo.
Supported the Dynamo.
I
Yes.
didn't even think about it. What's this move?
This is also a pawn. It will capture the rook. I'm getting a check
Yeah, yeah.
from G5.
Yeah, from G5, but then
Then I will exchange. It will capture
okay, okay, okay. You
rook
will
G5,
take the rook.
and
You
then
will take the
yes.
rook. Yeah, very cool.
So this is Dynamo.
And
So
It's
that's why it's
like
interesting
thinking
to have.
4 moves ahead. Like,
yeah, I again asked what's this move because I am sure you won't blunder your rook. Then I was thinking that some sort of fork is happening. Then I thought saw knight the dynamo to G5, but I didn't think then it can move like a bishop to take the piece, so to take the rook. Very tricky, very tricky. Yes. Even like if you have a knight and a bishop versus you have a dynamo is very different
The Dynamo is a
because
important, yes,
from the same square it can attack like a dynamo, it can attack like a knight and a bishop, not
yes,
from two different squares, so it's very different.
very
And
difficult.
I think it's worth more than 7 points even. At this point I'm getting a feeling that it's worth as much as a queen in some positions, of course not all, but yeah, it's a very powerful piece. Like if you take my knight now and I take your rook. It will be interesting to see a rook and Dynamo end game.
Rook and Dynamo. Okay, if you want that,
No,
then
no,
we
no,
can do
no.
it.
No, 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 no. If you play the move that you
Okay.
not.
I'm calculating something that takes. I want to make it interesting, but it is not happening.
And you also have 4 pawn advantage. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm clearly
pawn
lost here.
advantage is used.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm getting the rook, so I should take the rook first. I should take the rook.
Oh, that's also happening. Okay.
That's also.
And I cannot even take your rook.
Yeah, you cannot take my rook.
And I cannot even move my king to a position where I can take the
No,
rook
you
in
will
the
not
next
be.
move.
You will not anymore. You will not be able to attack the rook.
I think it's time to decide now.
It's that.
Yeah.
So let's take back once. Now it is supported, and let's take back, and I will take the knight, and we'll see. Knight.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So take back.
I should propose.
I,
Yeah.
I've offered you a take back.
Yeah.
Yes. So if I'll take it off,
Yeah.
now you are having only one square to go, I think.
If I move again to e4 or something, you will move like a knight and fork my bishop.
Yes.
Um,
You are having only f4. Other than that, anywhere
F4, yeah.
there will be a fork.
If I move to G3, what will happen?
If we'll move to G3, F4 and G3, yeah, those are the two squares.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But F4 is more reasonable, I guess.
But there are so many pawns on the board.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, like it's completely lost.
I think here also, first let's clear the back rank.
Would be so funny for a clip if you blended back, right? Okay, now I see you. If I take pawn on a9, you will move your dynamo to h2,
S2,
and
yes.
it will be a discovered
No, it will be a
discovery attack.
skew X-ray attack.
Yeah, sorry. If I move my rook back to d9 to attack the pawn on d7, you can again fork by
Yes,
moving your dynamo to h5.
yes.
It's very interesting, I must say. Just let me do a check for the Oh, again, dynamo
Now
to
it's gone
dynamo to
for
h6,
Dynamo
d6,
for.
sorry.
So Dynamo is for,
Yeah,
and
it's
in the initial
amazing.
stage, it is very hard to find its move,
Yeah,
calculate the
it's
moves,
yeah,
especially for the opponent. Those who are having
yeah,
Dynamo, it is easy to play.
yeah. Like when I'm making the move, then I'm seeing, oh no, he can do that. It's
Yes.
just I should
Anyway, it
just
was very nice
resign.
playing with
Yeah.
you, and
This
and
match lasted 50 moves. I'm proud about that.
It was quite a thriller game indeed, I would say. Nail biting.